Alrighty then, hello everybody, just Spyro here, and I promised in this part we're going to be going off to the next level, so into Dragonfly Dojo we go. I've also had that platform glitch on me where it'll like disappear from under me, like, but it'll still take me to the level, but it'll leave. It's really weird. Alright, and then after another long while of loading screens, which I haven't mentioned how long the loading screens are yet, but they're pretty long. So, yeah, you're just lucky they're getting cut out. I'll put a time frame of how much I cut out there. That was going to be like 20 or 30 seconds. Alright, and we get our fourth Firefly already. Alright, moving along to another long day of collecting gems and doing other things. Yay! Not really. But I mean, one thing I hate about this game is that the levels are just way too huge. Like, I mean, I kind of like the ability to actually be able to run through the whole thing in like one episode. But no, this level has like 900 gems, I think, or 800 or something like that. It's got its own speedway inside of it. 700, not as bad, but it's got 10 dragonflies. There's a whole speedway in here. 700 gems inside of the whole thing. And it'll probably take like 2 or 3 parts to do. Which is way more than a level should. If you miss gems, you're going to be looking through a whole lot of land to find them. Of course, they have fog on here. The gem just turned upside down there, too, for a split second. Did anybody else see that? Because I did. Again, pretty much just everything in this game is really crappily designed and animated, and you can really see it, and like the frame rate suffers because of it. So, I mean, the game probably runs at like 15 frames. I mean, I can't judge, but that's what I'm guessing. And it's just really crappy. And they try to add all these graphical effects to make it look good, but it just slows down the game even more. Like, yeah, if you look at this game from a freeze frame for like 1 second, it would look pretty good. Unless there's any glitches on screen, but once you start moving around and you can have, I should not do that. You can have like the controls mess up on you and everything. Like, I've had things in the ice level where Spyro's feet actually stop walking, but you can still move them a little bit. It's all really weird. And they have some really obnoxious sound effects later, too. Alright, and he's going to talk for a while, then open the door. Because, of course, Spyro can't just go and open it by himself. Alright. I'm sorry if it seems like I have nothing to talk about. I really do. This game is, for the most part, pretty dry and boring. They don't make it interesting. I mean, that goes along with the complaint I had before about the levels being too long. It's just that they make more land in the levels just to, like, hide the amount of gems that they decided to create. They couldn't make more levels and more variety. Like, literally, like, if you look, he did not die immediately. That was a weird glitch, but oh, Yeah, either way, you know, it's not that good. I would have loved a lot more variety in this game. They also should have taken like another like, oh god, Spyro is glitching in the cutscene. How fantastic. I also would have loved it if they had taken another like 10 months or so in development to actually make this game, you know, look good and run well. Because that would have been very beneficial. But of course they did not. You know, iron out a few of the glitches. I feel even another week in development would probably have been better for this game. That should be your challenge, ROM hackers. See how many bugs in this game you can iron out in a week. So I'm sure someone would be able to like, and I have Bubble Breath selected, which is useless. Why can't they just allow it to be like collected, like the, whatever. But as I was saying though, somebody really should try to do that. Just see how many glitches in this game you can iron out in a week. Because I'm sure their final product for the game would be a lot better than this. Why are all the gems coming out of their baskets upside down? That makes no sense. At least Sparks actually goes for the gem. Alright, well, something important up here is that if you go up in here and you get this thingy, this is the electric ruin. I also don't get why they give you like 5 inventory spaces, because like you never use them. You never use all 5 at the same time. It even seems to be kind of useless because they're like general, like, so when you get keys later, the keys go in there and like key items go in there, but usually in Spyro games they just have a place on the screen when your display is up. Spyro's animation kind of failed a little bit there. Oh well, we rescued the second dragon. And he disappears into thin air from some really crappy animations. Whoa, controls. That'd be great. I'm not going up here yet. This is the speedway I was talking about. Because yes, Dragonfly Dojo does have its own speedway. I'm just coming here for the gems. Because I don't believe there's gems in there. Again, they just have these long winding paths just to take up space. Sorry about that, got interrupted, but, you know, because really, do they need this long of a winding path? And, you know, they throw an enemy in there. It's really easy to miss stuff here, too, if you're not careful. And then you can't just skip all these gems because then they have money fags up there. And his, like, pajamas or whatever. Alright, then after taking a long time to get all those out of the way, at least I got to skip that cutscene somehow. Yeah, he wants 200 of the gems.
Thanks.
I don't know how he even fits those in his bag. That's what you get. Whoa, don't walk off the ledge, bad controls. Alright, now they're just trying to throw guards out there. And There were a bunch of gems. And wait, why does the... Wait, look at this animation real quick. When I break this, there's like smoke, like you flamed it. Why? I charged into it. It wasn't on fire ever. Alright. Wait, that... Oh. I almost fell off the ledge. Thank you, Glitch, for somewhat saving me. I also hate, well, another somewhat platform glitch, but the physics in this game when you, run, jump sideways into something... No, I didn't do that right. Let me try that again, but, like, if not, I pulled it off earlier. It's just like you get, like, so much momentum going the other direction instead of stopping like you should. It just feels really bad. Alright. And we only have one more to go. Why are you off the ground? Oh god, don't go back yet. Get back here. This can also be annoying too, because they like to make them just go in patterns. And when you have to get your crappy controls in order to go find them, and half the times it seems like you don't even catch them when you do. Like that, I would not have assumed I caught that. And then sometimes you think that you got it, but then you don't. And it's just bad. I know I keep using that word, but it really is. It's just bad. Like, bad game design, bad, that's just crappy polygon design right there. I do that platform. How long has that number been jumping around back there? I mean, and there's other stuff in this level that's crappier too. Like, I could point out crappy animations in this game all day. Namely with those trees in those, or that kite in that tree over there. So that challenge is actually really hard to do, even if you're doing it the right way. Again, bad programming. You're just gonna hear me say this the entire thing because it's all true. And Spyro really went around to avoid money bags because of the controls, and they're so sensitive. Like, and I still have the frickin'. At least have the bubble breath stun the enemies or something, because half the time I don't even realize I have it out. And I wind up taking damage because it doesn't do anything to anything other than the dragonflies. I need that. The controls on this bridge are disastrous. More chasing dragonflies. The worst part is though that they like leave it like so hanging at the end. They leave you off with like 90 dragonflies or something like that. I mean, such an odd number. Like, put an extra level in and make it 100 if you're gonna make me go through all this trouble.
Hey, it's Cinder.
Well, let's move on. It's not the worst Spyro game ever. Well, actually, you know, if you're talking, like, literal Spyro, yeah, it probably is. But if you're talking, Spyro, like, the game companies want you to believe right now that Skylanders crap and, like, Skylanders 2, I think, was announced and whatever, and New Beginning and all that, no. New Beginning and crap, I don't like it at all. I find it, like, 10 times worse than this, because this is still at least classic gameplay. I mean, even if it's good games, I hate it because it's not Spyro games. I'd rather play a bad Spyro game over a good not Spyro game, to be honest. Well, I mean, a good, I'll say a bad, or a good rip-off Spyro game. Because that just makes me sound really cruel and Spyro fanboyish. Because that's not what I want to sound like. I mean, obviously, I probably should play Mario over this. You know, maybe get some filming done on that Galaxy project we haven't touched in forever. Hey, wait, what galaxy project? Exactly. But I need Ivory over here to do that. Maybe I can get him over here today. That would be beneficial. And we get that
Hey, it's
thing.
Cloudy.
As soon as I'm done this main challenge here, I'm going to call this a part, because it's been a long part so far. Actually, you know what? There's still so much more to do in this level. I'm just going to call it a part here. So this is Paper Spyro signing off. Bye-bye.